if you want to videotape this.
This one right here.
So, you know, I stand here and I look at all of you, and this is the definition of a lung cancer family. Like, that's touching, you know. I got a family at the cross, you know, that take care of me like they do with Anne-Marie and others. And we didn't have families before. Just our caregivers, our close ones. And Lung Cancer Canada has come a long, long way since 2012. And they brought this family together, and they're expanding this family right across the country. And they're reaching out, and they're creating all these advocates here. I look around, I've had people come up to me today. Oh, you're Lorne. I heard about you. Can you tell me about yourself? And I see hope in their face. When I was diagnosed in 2012, I didn't have hope. All I had was a history of death. My twin brother here. So, I'm going right off script like that DTP or whatever guy named down south is. But, no, DJ. Whatever. I'm LMC. But, my grandfather, you know, died from lung cancer. His two daughters, I shouldn't say this, but they were never smokers. You know, they died from lung cancer. My mother, she quit long time ago. She died of lung cancer the same day my twin brother had his lobectomy. And Lloyd didn't tell anybody. It was too stigmatized. He was embarrassed. Smoker. So, that's a lot of history. Me, I felt young and tough and invincible. And people are saying, well, Lorne, go for a checkup. What's wrong with you? Why would I go for a checkup? So, late February 2012, I went for a checkup. Went for a physical, you know, to see blood pressure, whatever, and I did an X-ray. I'm a lifelong smoker, lifelong welder, lifelong living on radon gas for my first 12 years. I remember a time when we were 12 years old, a group of us had just moved to McMurray. We were sniffing glue for a while, you know, kids do stuff. But none of us deserve to die. Campfires, working in diesel plants. I worked at Suncor for 30-some years, in refineries, working with caustic gases and stuff. So, that's why we got to get rid of this stigma stuff about smoking. There's so much out there. I flew into Toronto here, and I looked driving in here yesterday. I seen a carpet of smog. I thought, how many people are going to suffer the effects of this here giant bubble of whatever? And then you see all these idiots out there smoking. What damn the thing. So I went for a physical, and they found a spot in my left lung, and they sent me out for more checking, and I went for a PET scan. And this is February of 2012, and they found a good-sized tumor in my left lung. A couple good-sized ones in my right lung. They found a spot in my right adrenal gland, my right pancreas, right kidney, and then all my lymph nodes were lit up. And they went, holy smokes, Lorne, you're in trouble. And we're going to send you to cross cancer for pellet treatment. I went to pellet treatment. So when I got there, my doctor, he was up a serious doctor. Really serious. whole life. And I says, well, how serious is it? He says, it's bad. And that's when palliative treatment really sunk in. And I went on the big cargo treatment bats. He said, we're going to give you the biggest bats. I went on the cycle, cargo bot, and timeline. And then that was too powerful and not do nothing. It was going to probably do worse, so they put me on Primatrextin for another 4 cycles of 21 days, and they went, well, Lorne, that's not doing the job either, so, you know, you need to go home, get things in order. And I really didn't think I was dying. Like, what the heck? Are you telling me to go home and dig a hole? You know, like, they lend me $40, right? And I got pretty straightforward and calm with my doctor because it didn't matter anymore. My wife and my brother were so serious. He said, you gotta take it serious. I said, why? Look at those people. But before that happened, I had mentioned to him, I said, you know, I'm young, I'm healthy. I said, anything comes up, I don't care what it is. Cut and dry, whatever you guys got out there, do. Drag me in here, give it to me. I don't care what happens. And I was sent home just before my 53rd birthday. My final birthday set. And September 16th was my birthday. September 30th, they called me and said, holy smokes, we're coming to get some testing and see if you qualify, and I did. Well, actually, September 30th, I started that trial. And it's the immunotherapy. And I wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for these researchers, doctors, professors, scientists, working in collaboration with pharmaceutical companies. You know, none of this would happen. Not a hope in hell. Nobody can do it on their own. And within 15 weeks, I had a treatment every 2 weeks. Half an hour, they pump the stuff through my vein, no side effects, nothing. After 5 treatments, 9 weeks, they went, wow, your tumors are just really reducing in size. This is really impressive. I went, really? Good sign? They went, yeah. So I had 4 more treatments, 15 weeks later. Well, after 15 weeks, they did a CT scan, and they went, your cancer's gone. There's no evidence of disease. And I went, disease? And I went, well, I never said it, but my wife said, how's that possible? so this is a clinical trial. For 2 years, I had to hide this from all these lung cancer patients that I'd seen every time I went. I couldn't tell them. I couldn't give them a false hope. I couldn't do this because it wasn't even approved to be funded. You know? And I sort of look at my journey, and it's like anybody, but my journey is sort of unique. Anne's is very unique. Like, there's not enough of us out there with unique journeys. You know, really push forward and say there is good stuff happening there. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of advocating. We need an army like Amy Rempel. She was on the calendar. Amy's army was being formed in Edmonton. Boom, cancer takes her. Caleb, 25 with a young baby, on the calendar, gone. You know, neurologist, I think, Kaminsky or whatever his name, I can't remember his first name. Non-smoker, beautiful kids, gone. And there's that guy that doesn't deserve to be there, Lorne Cochrane, on this calendar, stuff like this, over and over. Come on, picking someone else. There's got to be other people out there. I've got to the point right now where, well, I got there before, but I almost compare it to a plane crash and I'm the only survivor. Walk out unscathed. And you go, why me? Why not Kayla? It's sad. I turned 60. They have so much life. So much life. They could have started to move 50 years, 60 years. I don't know how much time I got, but it's not 50 or 60 years. So, you know, get-togethers like this, donors, partnership, support, research, and Lung Cancer Canada, Lung Cancer Canada advocate, being our resource center to move ahead. I got videos lined up, I've done interviews, I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm going, why me? You know, there's videos out there I forgot about, and I was mentioning about one again. Really? No, seriously? It's not fair. It's just not fair. I research every cancer patient I see on Facebook or Lung Cancer Canada. I read the stories. And they've gone through hell. Mary says I've gone through that, but I don't think so. And it really bugs me. Daryl Fox was here 3 years ago. My brother was doing really good before Mary and I were invited. Well, we were invited when we were going to come here. He was healthy. I thought he was good to go. I walked in here, that picture was on. Well, not this place, but I didn't expect it, and I almost balls. He died 12 days early. But we still can. Daryl Fox was there. He talked about his dad's lung cancer journey. He's pretty good, he said. Daryl's a fine guy. But that gets me thinking. His brother Terry, we all know Terry. We know what he's done for Canada, the world. He started a national movement that lives every day, all day, every year. We need a Kayla, we need Amy, we need someone young, we need all the support behind them, because we can't do it on your own. And we're all advocates in our own way, but it's just not enough. People slide by that Facebook page, unless you're a lung cancer victim or a caregiver. So I don't know what to do. I have not a clue now. And it really, really bugs me. I got survivor's guilt. It really, really bugs me. And it takes collaboration of minds and peoples and companies and stuff to come up with a treatment that gives people hope. You know, Anne Marie might need another pill. I've got some people, Joanna Wilson, you know, like, they're still on treatment, they're looking, they know that something's going to stop there, and they're going to need that next break. I quit treatment 30 months ago. On my own. I just said, forget it. I've been in this now for almost 4 years, and I've had no evidence of disease after 15 months, so, well, 15 weeks, so why am I doing this? Isn't the normal immune system supposed to carry on and work? We all know that. We're hoping that. So why am I still in treatment? Well, you're having such good results. We don't want to take a chance. We want to show that there's hope in there. So after I talked some more, after my 89th treatment, I said, no, it's over. Someone's got to do it. And like I say, it's been 30 months since I quit treatment. And it's an amazing life, it's an amazing story. But it's not good enough. We need that story. Every person that comes in here. So, I want to thank you for advocating, for donating. I want to thank you for singing. And I want to thank especially the donors in Lung Cancer Canada for doing what you do. And have a Merry Christmas, everybody, because I sure am.